I'm John, your YouTube English teacher. In this lesson, we're going to read a recent news article that you can find on many websites across the internet. This is just one version of that article, and this is the short version. We're going to read each paragraph individually, and I'm going to explain the grammar and vocabulary so you can understand everything. If you want to follow along, the free PDF is on my website, so go there now and download it. At the end of the lesson, I'm going to read the full article at a natural speed so you can practice things like your listening skills, comprehension skills, and if you want to repeat after me, your pronunciation skills. So, let's go. Record-breaking heat. Across the United States, we're seeing very high temperatures. Meteorologists have noted that about 250 heat records could be broken for the hottest daytime and nighttime temperatures. These high temperatures can be dangerous, so it's important for everyone to stay cool and hydrated. We're going to start with the official name of my country, which is the United States. Well, United States is a name, and generally we don't use the word the with names. For example, John, not the John, or Mexico or China, not the Mexico, not the China. But the United States is the official name and the formal name of my country, just like the United States of Mexico, which is the official name of Mexico. When we use the official name, we generally use the word the, which is why you see the in United Kingdom. Not the England, but the United Kingdom, the UK, the USA, the United States of America. So, across the United States, we're seeing the present continuous or the present progressive. We are not seeing this now at this moment, just around this time. It's a process. It's something that started in the past and is continuing. So we're still seeing very high temperatures. Well, temperatures is a word that talks about degrees, like degrees Celsius or degrees Fahrenheit. And when we talk about degrees, we use the words high and low. High temperatures, low temperatures, not big or small. Now, before we continue, I'm going to show you an interesting American English pronunciation technique. And it's for this word. Repeat after me. Temperatures. 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 We don't pronounce the A sound in the middle of the word. It's not temperatures, it's temperatures. But why? Well, sometimes in some words, we eliminate the middle sound, and we do this so we can speak fast. Temperatures. Some other examples of this technique are the words probably, so we eliminate the middle and probably becomes probably. Probably. You're going to hear that in America, in the United States. It's very common. probably. Two more examples. We don't say bakery. We almost never say bakery. We say bakery. Bakery. We cut or eliminate the middle sound. One more example. Interest. Interest. Almost no one says interest. We say interest. Interest. We cut the middle sound again. Sometimes if someone speaks slowly, yes, they will pronounce the full word. Usually just probably, not the others. Maybe bakery. But generally, temperature, probably, bakery, interest. So let's continue. Meteorologists, or people who study the weather, have noted, just like the notes application on your computer or phone, they have documented or they have noted that about, more or less, not exactly, but about 250 heat records could be broken. Well, let's stop here. What is a record? Let's use the example of sports. Let's imagine that we have player A and player B. Player A scored 100 goals in a season. He's the best, or she's the best. Player B only scored 90 goals in a season, and player B is the second best. So, player A has the official record for most goals in a season, and that record is 100 goals. But maybe now there's a new player, player C, and player C scores 101 goals. Well, player C now has the best performance. Player C has the all-time record for most goals in a season. And here, with these heat records, we're talking about something like the maximum temperatures. So again, we have 250 heat records could be broken. And could is a word that expresses possibility. It's possible that these 250 heat records are broken for the hottest or maximum daytime and nighttime temperatures. Daytime and nighttime are just words which mean during the day and during the night. These high temperatures can be dangerous, and can is another word like could, which expresses possibility. It's possible that they are dangerous, so it's important for everyone to stay cool and hydrated. It's important for someone to do something is a very common structure in English. When we give advice, I normally like to teach my students it's important to do something. For example, if I'm sick, it's important to rest. But we can be more specific and add for someone. For example, it's important for you to rest. My advice to you is it's important for you to study English, probably every day. So, one more time, it's important for everyone to stay cool and hydrated. Stay in this situation expresses the word remain or don't change. So, don't be too hot, stay or remain cool. And the word cool expresses low and generally comfortable temperatures. For example, cold and hot are extremes, and they're opposites. It's much more comfortable for us to be cool or warm, which are opposites. So stay comfortable, stay cool, don't be too hot. Experts explain that these extreme temperatures are not just a one-time event. They could become more common in the future. People are advised to take precautions during such heat waves to stay safe and healthy. Let's start the second paragraph with the word just. So, experts explain that these extreme temperatures are not only a one-time event. Just in this context is a word that means only. And then we have a one-time event. An event that happens only one time, but expressed in a different way, a one-time event. They could become, or it's possible that they become, more common in the future. It's a good idea to remember that we generally use the word the with past, present, and future. For example, in the past, in the present, in the future. People are advised to take precautions. This is what we call the passive voice. So people are advised by maybe the local government to take precautions. Or in another way, we can say the local government advises people to take precautions. The passive voice is just another structure that we commonly use when writing, especially in news articles. And the word advise, or to advise someone, is very similar to give advice, or just the word advice. We use the verbs to advise or to give advice. But what's the difference? Well, to give advice is much more common when we speak. But to advise someone is much more formal and used in professional settings. It would be very strange to talk to my friend and say, I advise you to do something. It's much more common to say, this is my advice. I'd like to give you advice. And then we see our advice, which is to take precautions, which again is a formal way to say, be careful, prepare for this, during such heat waves, or heat waves like this. And for what reason? To, which answers the question, why? Why should we take precautions? To stay or remain safe and healthy. Today, saying stay cool is not just a friendly goodbye. It's also a necessary reminder for health during these extreme temperatures. Just like we adapt other parts of our daily routines for safety, adjusting for heat is becoming essential. Why do we use the ing form when we say saying? Well, this expresses a concept. This expresses an idea. And that idea or concept is saying stay cool. And then we continue and we express how we feel. So the concept of saying stay cool isn't just a friendly goodbye. The idea of saying stay cool isn't just a friendly goodbye. So what are we talking about when we say stay cool isn't just a friendly goodbye? Well, remember, stay cool means don't be hot. It's advice. Stay cool. Stay comfortable. Remain that way. And this is a very common way to say goodbye. See you later. Stay cool. It's advice. It's very common to give advice when you say goodbye to someone. You care about that person. But cool means something else in English. For example, nice phone. It's really cool. I like it a lot. This is actually the same word as cool for temperatures. Remember that cool for temperatures means not really cold, but a comfortable temperature, similar to warm. Not hot, but warm. So, in the past, people started using this word to say someone is cool, someone is comfortable, they're not extreme, they have style, they're relaxed and comfortable, just like the temperature. So today we can say a person is cool, they have style, they're comfortable, or things are cool, like your phone, or maybe your English teacher. And in some situations, that's an acceptable way to say goodbye. Hey, you're a cool person. I like you a lot. Stay cool. Don't change. Keep your style. I like it. So we have two contexts. You can say stay cool, don't be too hot, or stay cool, I like your style. It's also. The word also is an adverb, and adverbs go after to be. It is also a necessary reminder for health during these extreme temperatures. What's the difference between remind and remember? Well, remember means you're thinking of a memory in the past. You're thinking of something that happened. But remind is usually a request. Can you remind me to do something? Can you remind me to stay healthy during these extreme temperatures? During these extreme temperatures. Which temperatures are we talking about? These, because temperatures is plural. We don't use this or that. Those are singular words. And we don't use the word those. Those expresses some other temperatures. We're talking about these temperatures. Just like we adapt other parts of our daily routines, adapt is a word which is similar to change or modify, but it's usually to make ourselves more comfortable. So we adapt other parts of our daily routines for safety, adjusting or making small changes for heat is becoming essential. One more thing. Earlier, we learned that the word just means only, but that's not the case in our final sentence because we have the word like. Just like something is similar to exactly like something. Exactly like we adapt. Just like we adapt. and the word like tells us that we're probably comparing two things. We adapt other parts of our daily routines for safety, and adjusting for heat is becoming essential. Exactly like that. Now I'm going to read the full article at a very natural speed so you can practice your comprehension and listening. Record-breaking heat. Across the United States, we're seeing very high temperatures. Meteorologists have noted that about 250 heat records could be broken for the hottest daytime and nighttime temperatures. These high temperatures can be dangerous, so it's important for everyone to stay cool and hydrated. Experts explain that these extreme temperatures aren't just a one-time event. They could become more common in the future. People are advised to take precautions during such heat waves to stay safe and healthy. Today, saying stay cool isn't just a friendly goodbye. It's also a necessary reminder for health during these extreme temperatures. Just like we adapt other parts of our daily routines for safety, adjusting for heat is becoming essential. If you learned something new during this lesson, make sure to tell us in the comment section. Also, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. So, stay cool, and I'll see you in the next lesson.